the last thing they will ask you, so first they'll want you to state the domain and range, then they'll want you to say whether it's a function or not, then they'll want you to say whether it is continuous or discrete. Most of the ones you see will be discrete today. Continuous will only be if there's a graph, and basically anything, any lines or curves that are smooth curves that continue, they don't break. There's no breaks in them. That is continuous. Discrete will be if you just have points. And on most of the homework today, that is all you're going to have. So if there's just a bunch of points, or it may not be a graph, it might just be a list of points. If it's just a list of points, then it is discrete. It's not a smooth flowing curve or line. And again, most of the homework problems, if you look over there at them, that's all it is. It is a bunch of points. Questions on anything so far? Function notation. I don't know if you've seen it before. You probably have, but probably would have been briefly. But basically, it's different. You're used to seeing y equals 2x plus 3. Okay, I kind of have called that equation notation throughout my life teaching, but that's what you're used to seeing. That's a regular equation. Function notation simply replaces the y with f of x. That's how that's read. F of x. It just takes the place of the y. Nothing else would change. 2x plus 3. Again, read f of x. Now, one thing I want you to be clear on, this is not part of an equation as far as you're not going to solve that. You're never going to subtract f of x from both sides. You're trying to move it around. F of x is always going to stay right there. The only thing you're going to do is work with this function. That's what this is called. This is what f of x equals. So in your homework, they're going to tell you this is f of x. We want you to tell us f of 3. It's read the same way, whatever's in f of 3. So instead of f of x, you're going to do f of 3. And what do you think you're going to do with the 3? Put it in where the x was. So you will do 2 times 3 plus 3. And again, this is where I want you to be clear. You're not going to change this f of 3. You're not going to move things over. That doesn't mean f times 3. It means f of 3. It's going to stay right there where it is. And you simplify this over here. 6 plus 3. So what is f of 3? 9. And they'll probably give you several things. They might want you to find f of 3, f of negative 2, and f of 5. Whatever it is, you just plug it in. We'll do an example there at the bottom of page 61. It doesn't have to be f of x. It can be g of h, it can be h of x, it can be any letters, just like most math. So we'll change those just to illustrate that point. It might be h of x. If h of x equals x squared plus 2, they want us to find f of, or h of negative 3. So you just plug in negative 3. H of negative 3 equals negative 3 squared plus 2. So what's negative 3 squared? Positive 9. Always make sure you use parentheses typing that in. So 9 plus 2, what's h of negative 3? Equals 11. And then the other one, they wanted us to find h of 3z. Now, don't let that confuse you. What did you do when it was h of -3? What did you do with the -3? Plugged it in. So what do you think you're going to do with h of 3z? Plug it in. I'm going to erase that so I don't have to scroll down and not see the problem. So we're finding h of 3z. And you'll have homework problems where you're plugging in other letters. You just do the same thing. So instead of x, you have 3z. When you square this 3z, both things in here get squared. So 3 squared would be 9, and z squared just stays z squared plus 2. Now, can you put those together and get a lot? The sooner you learn that, the better. Those are not like terms. They cannot be combined. That would be your final answer. Questions over that? Functions. Or on your homework. We'll do 7 through 20. Skip 9 and 10 for now. 23 through 28. $35 through 40.
This is all.
What?
All.
Yes. So if you got to continue correcting your tests, go ahead and do that.